Our next guest from Myanmar, and again a very good friend of mine. I met him about close to 14 months back. He's the CEO and the board member of Ome Group from Myanmar. Welcome, Alok Kumar. He's got 19 years of entrepreneurial experience in developing markets and mainly in consumer products, telecom, and fast paced technology. By the way, guys, he loves to work 7 days a week, but Myanmar has at times only 3 to 4 days working week, and he's really unable to do so. What say, Alok? And welcome to Grand 50 edition of Linkpreneur Stories.
Lovely. Alok, we can't hear you.
Okay, can you
Would you
hear me
like?
now?
Yes. Oh my God. I was going to almost laugh out. Okay, this is going to happen for the third time, really, but I'm glad we could hear you, Alok.
Thank you. Thanks, Kosh and Anil. Very nice to be here. I've been listening to the previous sessions. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to be part of this session that you guys are doing. Very experiential, and I'm seeing a lot to learn from fellow founders, chairmen, MDs, and so many people around. Thanks for having me here.
Pleasure is ours, Alok. And indeed, with this, because Alok, COVID has been a challenging time for all of us this year. And leadership is one of the most important things to be able to drive the culture of the company, people, family, team, and as well as the network around. What's your take? How has leadership impacted business moving down? And how will it take us further in 2021 as well?
Yeah, I think this pandemic has really taught us some very critical lessons, both in business as well as in leadership. And specifically for us who are so severely impacted directly because being in the space of travel, tourism, ride hailing, and e commerce, I think as a company and myself has seen two different spectrums of this pandemic. One is how hard somebody can hit you if you're not prepared, and second is when you how do you make the best opportunity about going from zero to hero. So I think as a company we've seen both these spectrums during this time. Specifically going into leadership, I think for a small company like us, in an emerging market like Myanmar, it makes it even more difficult because you do not have access to great resources, you do not have access to great talent all the time, and when the market pushes you towards the bottom end, it then becomes very challenging to take forward. I think I learned some very critical lessons during this time. I think the first and foremost is plan and be ready, and it be absolutely on the ball to shift gears. Because when pandemic came, there was no precedence, there was no back end, there was no data. We really didn't know how long and in what shape and size it will go on. I think what we learned very early on is that one size won't fit. That means one strategy won't fit during the course of this pandemic, and you got to be agile enough to change strategy maybe on a quarterly level. And I think this is what we aligned with the board as well. So we scrapped down our annual budgets. We moved on very quickly to quarterly budgets. We aligned our teams. We aligned our structures practically over the last 3 quarters. I think we're working on a quarterly strategy, which has really helped us to remain afloat.
So that means, Alok, just holding up the thought here that now that you're working on the quarterly strategy, previously it was more of a yearly plan as
Yes.
businesses used to do. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned one, please.
Sorry, come again.
I'm saying last year, earlier than 2020, it was more about a yearly plan, and now it's going quarterly. So that's a recommendation as a leader of the organization for a change moving into 2021 that you would like to place across, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and specifically for people who are in dynamic business like travel or into e-commerce, where the trends would fundamentally and significantly move upwards or otherwise. It's very important that companies are agile enough to adopt to the quarterly outlook that they may have. So I think that has really worked in our favor. We've been able to sustain this hard blow as far as pandemic is concerned. I think the next most important aspect is communication. As a leader, as a CEO of the company, I think the most important thing that really played in our favor was our communication channel across the company. We communicated to ensure that people understand that what we are going through, what the business is going through, and what the macro trends are going to look like. And I think that
So
has really brought us
can I
with.
can I ask
Yeah,
you
please.
what communication channels? Because social distancing was a thing. Which communication channel did you use the most for your business, and what was the frequency like?
So, I used to do daily calls with my management team, and then we used to have weekly select group, a diversified cross-functional group discussion on every Friday. That's on Teams. Apart from that, there is regular mailers that go from my side and also from our leadership team.
Wow.
And last but not the least is one-on-one personal interactions for critical people and for specific functions where we are driving some initiatives. So I think all this put together, we had a great success where we could bring everybody on a common platform, a common understanding of what our priorities are, and how we're really going to go after the business in the short and to mid term. And I think the third
I
most
think.
important thing.
Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
Kush.
Go ahead. I'm here. Please,
Uh,
third one. Go ahead, Alok.
and third, I think is most important from leadership side is empathy and compassion. I think this is a tough time for everybody, and we need to be empathetic and compassionate about what people are going through. So I think these are the top three leadership. I think attributes that I would really associate with pandemic. And I think the last and the most important one is self care. As a leader, uh, as the head of the function, as a head of the family, in whichever role that you are in, I think self care is extremely important, because if you are not up to it, it needs a lot of passion and commitment for you to pull the rest of the boxes in the train. So I think self care is extremely critical for a long term success. I think that is the critical learning that we've had out of this pandemic. Yeah.
Absolutely, Alok. I think I'm so glad that as a leader, whenever there are discussions, and I would love to ask the quick question to our audiences. Hey guys, do you believe you have leadership quality, or are you a leader? Because I think everyone can be a leader. It's a skill, and not only something that a person has it from within. But at the same time, Alok, I love you mention about self-care, because whenever we talk about leaders, it's about the people around and not oneself. But indeed, if someone is already too full, which we say the glass is already full to fill in, and unless you
Yeah.
empty it, you can't refill. So I immediately that comes to my mind, Alok. Alok,
Sure.
you're a group CEO. What do you do for self care?
I think there are a couple of things which I have abided in my routine. I think I try to catch up on tennis at least 3 to 4 days a week, maybe in the morning or in the evening whenever I find time. This is the first thing, and second, I've started to meditate a little bit. And third, I've tried to keep my schedules fairly flexible, so that I do not become a roadblock for others to follow. So I follow the routine of my team rather than the other way around. I think that has really worked uh, very well for us, because I give them that space. We have a good flexibility during work from home. So I'm able to take a little bit of stress and give my team a space that they can organize things the way they want to organize with me. So that has really worked.
Oh, Alok, you're a true leader. Indeed, I like the reverse engineering of the process. And with this, of course, Alok, as we are wrapping up, one leadership advice that you would like to give to our audiences in just a few words.
Just be yourself. Take care of yourself first, and take care of your people around. The rest would follow. I think that's the most common thing that anybody would relate to now.
Indeed, guys. And I have to say, Myanmar is a country that we have not talked too much. But the reason we have Alok is to just make sure that they're growing fast, guys. Keep a great eye on them. Thank you so much, Alok, for being with us.
My pleasure, absolutely, Kush and Anil. Thanks a lot, guys. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Alok. And I look forward to coming back to Myanmar and meeting you. Thanks.